Okay, so my strategy is going to be to try and divide this by something and then multiply this by the same thing to keep the product the same and see if I can get the sum closer to 5.88. So I'm going to start by halving 5.88, so that's going to give me 2.94. And then if I've halved that, I'll have to double that. So, well, I could double either of those, but they're the same. So that's 2 and 1. So my product is still 5.88, but my sum is now 5.94. Oh, that's a lot closer. It's still a little bit too big. So what could I do now? I could halve this again. Right, so 2.94, half of that is going to be 1.47, and then I could double that to get 4. I think that might end up being too big. I'm going to double that instead. So I've got my 2 there from before, and then I've doubled that to get 2 there, and if I add those up I get 5.47. Okay, that's the product. Yeah, that's 5.88 still. 5.47. That's too small. Right, okay, what could I try now? I can't divide that by 2 anymore because it's an odd number. Oh, it's a multiple of 3, so I could divide by 3, and that's going to be 0.49, and then times that by 3. That's going to be too big. 2 3s are 6, so my product is 5.88 and my sum is going to be 8.49. That's way too big. I think I'm going to go back up here and try dividing this one by 3 instead. So 2.94 divided by 3 is 0.98. I know I can't times that by 3 because it's going to be too big, but I could times that one by 3. So I've got my 2 from there, and I've got my 1 times 3 is 3. Product is still 5.88, and the sum this time is 5.98. That's more like it. I'm now very close indeed. It's still a little bit too big, but I'm back in the right ballpark. Oh, I could have just, yeah, I could have just doubled that, and yeah, that is like half of, yeah, okay. I could have got there a little bit quicker than that. Never mind. Right, what could I do now? I'm a bit bothered that these are all whole numbers. It feels as if I've tried everything with whole numbers in. I might do something to try and get decimals here as well. I suppose if I doubled that I could halve my 3, so that would give me 1.96 there, and I've still got my 2, and then half of 3 is 1.5, so my product is still 5.88, and my sum is now 5.46, which is too small again. Okay, what could I do now? Well, this is still a whole number. I kind of want to make that a decimal as well. If I divide that by 5, so I've got my 1.96, 2 divided by 5 is 0.4, and then 1.5 times 5 is 7.5. That's definitely going to be too big. What's it going to be? Oh, 9.86. Okay, but never mind, because I can, like, I sort of use that 6 as a springboard, even though it's too big to get to the 3 there. I can use my 7.5 as a springboard to get to something else, because I could divide that. What else goes into 7.5? Apart from, I could divide by 3. So I can multiply that by 3 to get 1.2, divide that by 3 to get 2.5, and I've still got my 1.96 there. So I know the product is still 5.88. What's my total this time? 5.66, so that's too small again. I feel as if I want to organise this a bit better. I think maybe I'm going to try a spreadsheet. I don't have any sense of when the numbers are going to be too big and too small, so it feels like I could be getting closer to the solution. I just wouldn't know it. I wonder if there's another way to think about it.